This was something that's extremely unexpected. I didn't expect to see a building way up here. And the cabin of a pickup truck. Yep, real neat looking. We also have a building to check out over there. And on this side, we also have a vertical mine shaft right here. Which, out of curiosity, just now stopped. That's a steep fall. Continuing forward, we have a building to check out. Coming up to a huge building. We're definitely going inside. And check out this. How steep this is. Just a massive amount of waste rock. It's insane. Let's walk around the building first. And I seen some power lines. I was wondering when I was first coming up to the Horton mine what those power lines were going to. Now I know. So the Victorine mine is relatively recent in comparison to a lot of the other mines. Judging by the fact that it still has power, a fully intact building, and coming up, wasn't expecting this, 2 mine shafts, 2 massive ones. So we have this power line with, let's get past this stuff. Massive building right there, 2 mine shafts. Let's begin with the building. Which the rock above has eroded into it. It's all smashed up. Judging, I think this is the front entrance. So this was an office. Got a desk right there, what's left of it anyway. Unfortunately, windows have been smashed up. And you never see abandoned mining operations as recent as this one. So it's so great to see this. Now this room's really smashed up. Let us see. Absolutely filled with rock. Have another room. Another empty room. It would be great to find like some papers or something, maybe some files that specify maybe what this mine was all about. Although I don't know how much luck we'll have with that. Which I do see some papers, but it's not in relation to that. I could already tell. Let's see. Guidelines and rules for preparation of water rights map. continuing forward. Gotta get our flashlight on for this section. We have a bathroom. This place has been looted. Absolutely not even the sinks left. Nothing. And then the showers to get off all the mine contaminants. Which I'm surprised by 2 showers. I'd think this was a pretty big operation. They'd have to have a lot more than that. And then this one has 1 shower. And as we continue, already looked at everything on that side, and we have multiple rooms on this side. So this was all an office. At first I thought it would maybe be a bunkhouse, but apparently not. Old school keyboard, which the older ones, it's funny how they changed. These ones, as you type, the keys just sink in. Copier machine. Continuing into this room, which was a very large room. Have a bench seating right there. Maybe this was a locker room. Furnace. Another part of the furnace. Desk. Let's see what this is. Okay. Paper towel dispenser. Would have had urinals. Then that leads directly into this room, which is completely empty. Looking over, that's all that collapsed in room that we couldn't get into. There really isn't much of it left anyway. Then we have showers on this side, so we did have more showers. 2 on this side. I assume 2 on this side too. I see the indents where they would have been. They just got ripped off. So this was the locker room. Then we continue. We're greeted by this entrance. Looking out. And then hard hat area. Let's see. I guess a storage room, equipment room, whatever you want to call it. Would have had an entryway right there. And then this cabinet. Interesting looking piece of equipment tacked onto the cabinet. Let me know what this was. Heater. Of course it doesn't work now. What would this have been used for? Let me know. See what it says. Well, that doesn't give us any indication. And we have this piece of equipment right on top of it that's tacked in. Which I want to see this side of the building. Apparently it's been just, with all this rock, it's just going to keep on eroding and just collapsing this in. As we continue, we have two more things to look at. Those two mine adits. Walking back through this building. Looking back at the office building, and if you notice, this power line goes right up to the mine, which means they did have electricity in this mine, which is to be expected with it being relatively modern. So that's how they would have lighted up the mine. So we have two tunnels, one there and then this big main tunnel with an absolutely massive portal. Hello and one. See some vehicle tracks, so people have driven in this mine. So we have multiple drifts going off. Beginning with this one, it's collapsed in. Have these giant air ducts. I'm guessing this we didn't go very far, is probably a equipment storage, judging by how it's all cemented right there. We'll begin going this way, which was probably another storage. Have a fencing right there, and then so that was that other entrance we seen. It's boarded up. It just hits this one. I was thinking it would, but now we know. And we have a dumpster right there. And what looks to me like a transmission. Multiple drifts. That one has been backfilled. Looking right and left, we'll go right. Tons of 5-gallon buckets left behind. Just full of oils and whatnot. This is just an absolutely massive mine. This is the biggest one I've seen as of yet. And I don't even mind that my shoes are completely soaking wet from when we went into that other mine in part 2. Just because this is such a trip. And there's vehicle tracks, so if somebody drove in here, I wouldn't do that, but somebody did it. We'll continue down this main haulage tunnel. This definitely is big enough for a vehicle. And that's what they did. This is newer than the age of when they would have implemented ore cart tracks. Well, apparently, dead ends. Hit the face. Let's keep going this way. Continuing, I could see light where the portal is. And we have this big open stope with multiple tunnels going just about everywhere. We'll begin. I don't even know what to film right now. There's so much. Let's begin looking down this. That's caution tape going down in this ballroom. This tunnel, I don't think goes anywhere. So we'll go up it real quick. There's a cricket in here. Dead ends. Continuing forward. Okay. So, going up. This dead ends right there. Some survey spray paint. Wooden timbers for supports. Looking back down. It's really a trip, isn't it? All this rock is collapsed. And then continuing. This was all laid out. It's not collapsed from the roof. It's just waste rock piles. Which means they probably abandoned this side of the tunnel before the others. Now that's definitely collapsed in right there. This rock, it glitters. I don't know if that picks up on video. Especially that one right there. Looks like we just hit one giant stoked out section. Let's look at this. It's all eroded. Then the tunnel continues. So we'll climb down this collapsed in section. Which, judging by the fact that the tunnel gets small, I think we're hitting the face. Yep. That's the face. Okay, so let's keep hiking and get back toward the portal and see those other drifts. Just looked at that section. We're back at the portal. And now we have this drift to go off into. Absolutely massive open section right there. Looking back, that's where that caution tape is. This section has been collapsed in. Although we have a tunnel that continues. So we will follow and continue. So definitely not getting into that tunnel right there. Looking in this section. This is just a huge open mine. Don't even feel claustrophobic or anything, just because it's so big. At another ballroom. Looking up. Yeah, and I smelled dynamite too. Which dynamite does have a smell to it. Definitely not going in there. Just look at the size of this. This doesn't go anywhere anyway, but it's the giant drift right there. It's huge, man. That's that Kingston section right there. I'm not going to continue that way. It doesn't go anywhere anyway. It just came from up there. And we continue. We hit a water pipe. And this tunnel comes to a dead end. It's Kingston. Guess you could crawl up there, but it's not gonna happen. I think this loops back around. We'll find out. Have some wood right there. Let's check my oxygen sensor. It's a little low, but it's nothing to be concerned about. Going back up what we came through. The portal's up there. You could see the light. Continuing in this room, have a wood pallet. And then this massive Kingston section right there. The massive ballroom, which by the way, that's a big open section. More pallets, and it does loop around. That section I was referring to that we couldn't go up, it's right down this tunnel. I think. I'm not 100%. Yeah. Let's see. Resin cartridges. Looking up this massive section right here, which on closer inspection, I don't think that's all erosion or Kingston. I think that's just waste rock. Add it right there, the portal. Let's hike up this waste rock real quick. Wow. So looking up, absolutely massive. Looking back down, Hit another Clapston section. That tunnel keeps going. So let's hike back up this waste rock and then go to the next tunnel. The tunnel connects. Looking right over there's that boxes that we seen to dynamite. This is the massive waste rock pile. And then going this way, this is a tunnel we didn't go down yet. Seeing the portal right there. We're on the other side of this. That's that other tunnel with the caution tape on both sides. Have some massive ventilation pipes. That's Clapston right there. That meets up with that ballroom we were just in. Even more ventilation pipes. Looking up, this is all Clapston, but this meets up with that other area we've seen. And then back at the portal right there. We didn't go up there yet. Okay, so this doesn't go anywhere. We've already seen all of these tunnels. And then we're looking back at the portal. So that's the mine. What an adventure that was. Never would have thought we'd see such a huge mine up here. What an absolute trip that was. We have the office building right there. I just noticed this ladder, and then next to it is a pickup truck cover for the bed. Interesting for it to be left out here. And this is it today. Going to get going, so thank you for watching. This was the best mine I've ever seen. Be sure to subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And now, going to hike down. Which, let me just show you this view one last time. Looking way down.